Hey guys, this is Shannon Odom with Fresh Prep Foods, and I am showing you how to cook at home 101. Today I'm going to be making pasta carbonara. I'm using this farfalle pasta. And basically,
I fell in love with it because look at those colors, okay?
Because look at those colors, okay? Italian meat sopressata, which is what I'm using. Basically, it's salami, and it has all this
delicious fatty marbling
that's gonna go great with this pasta. So, carbonara. A carbonara is different from an Alfredo pasta because we don't use cream. We're gonna be using
eggs.
So, two other things. I have Asiago cheese and Pecorino cheese. We're gonna finish it off with some rosemary and lemon. We have also some vegetables to go in this dish. No vegetables are usually added, but the American way is always
to twist and innovate, right?
So we're going to be adding peas and mushrooms.
All right, so the first thing I'm going to need to do is cut up this sopressata. So I'm just gonna fold it over and cut it into bite-sized pieces. You can cut it any which way you want, make it as big or as little as you like. Basically, you're gonna be cutting it so that you can crisp it up in a cast iron skillet. So. And you know, a cool thing about sopressata is that you can actually tell if it's, handmade or machine-made by the marbling in the meat. So if the marbling
is like cookie cutter perfect,
it's from a machine, but it's
kind of different
shapes and sizes of that fat in the meat, then you know it's handmade. Which usually means the quality is better. Okay, so now that my sopressata is cut up, I'm gonna be putting it in my cast iron pan and get it hot. So after you have cooked your sopressata, it's nice and crispy. We've mixed it with the peas. We're gonna be sauteing the mushrooms and garlic. And we're gonna be sauteing them in that sopressata, the salami grease. How delicious. How unhealthy does it get? But it's home cooking.
So you can control the amounts of fats you want to use and everything. That's what's so great about home cooking.
Okay, so here we go. I just crushed the garlic because we just want the flavor. Put it in the pan. Y'all hear that sizzle? Okay, so now we have finished sauteing our mushrooms and garlic.
so good.
It's gonna be added at the end, and we're gonna begin making our sauce. All right, so here is the fun part.
Eggs.
You wanna use 2
Egg yolks.
1. Let's go ahead. And you're gonna use 2
Whole eggs.
So, here's a
Whole egg.
Another whole egg.
much of a richness that you might get because you're gonna be adding cheese.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get rid of this egg yolk. Just gonna put it in a bowl. Use it for later. Don't throw it away. You can use it in an egg white omelet the next day.
After you feel bad about eating this super fatty dish.
So now we're gonna go ahead and grate some cheese. This is the Asiago cheese that we have, and
This is my grater. It's not the best, but
so now we're gonna going to grate our Asiago and Pecorino cheese into our egg yolks. First, you're gonna do it on a cutting board, which is the easiest way to do it. Place your grater down just like this and grate from bottom to top, just like so. It takes a little bit of time, but honestly, this is the best kind of cheese you're gonna find. If you find already grated cheese, if you read the ingredients on the back, you'll see that they added something called cellulose. And you know what cellulose is, right?
it's wood.
Added wood to your cheese.
Disgraceful.
Seriously though, this is delicious. I'm going to grate the rest of the cheese. We're gonna finish up this sauce.
Whipping it up.
And that is gonna create
Your velvety cheesy mixture.
that you're looking for. All right, cool. So, set it aside again because we have to make the pasta so that we can incorporate some pasta water into this
Cheese sauce.
And that pasta water is starchy. So you want that starchiness because you want it
To stick.
to your pasta. Okay, so opening this bag. There we go. And my water over here is just about boiling. All I'm gonna do is salt the water.
There's no need
To add olive oil. And the reason is because that's such a waste. Instead, give your pasta a quick whisk and your pasta won't stick together. All right, so salting it. Seasoning your pasta basically is what you're doing. Also, salt makes the boiling process go a little bit faster.
science.
I was gonna let it cook for 6 to 9 minutes. I'm gonna drain most of the pasta sauce, but leave a little bit for our cheese. All right, so we've taken our pasta out of the pot and we've drained it, strained it.
No, let me try it one more time.
All right, so we have strained our pasta and reserved some of that delicious pasta water. And it actually is colored because of the pasta. It's a little bit pink.
You guys can't really see it, but
Put it right there. So we're gonna toss our pasta with all the ingredients. Here we go, breaking up this pasta a little bit. Pouring in the cheese.
mixing it up.
So here we go. And so what this does is it's gonna make everything bind together and create a delicious velvety sauce, and you won't be missing any cream because you've got that delicious velvety
Egg inside your pasta.
All right, in goes our hot sopressata, our fresh peas, our mushrooms and garlic, and mix some more. All right, we're gonna plate our dish. Because you're at home, grab a bowl,
I love this bowl.
just like so. This is about 4 servings in here.
You know, if you watch how much you eat.
Sprinkle it over your delicious pasta. Add some rosemary if you want. And to make it carbonara,
Black pepper.
here we go, guys. Just a little sprinkle. And you can do as much or as little as you want. We're gonna sprinkle the rest inside the dish. And there you have it. That's it. If you want to add lemon, you can. Totally up to you. It's what you want to do because guess what? You are at home and you are cooking in your kitchen. There it is, guys.
Delicious.
Now to try it, right? All right, fork in hand. Here we go. Here we go. Perfect.
So perfect.
Creamy, buttery. There's no butter, there's no cream. How can it be?
The eggs.
The awesome quality of cheese. Everything goes so perfectly well together. You do not want to miss out on making this dish. Bye, guys.